You see that? We're shaking hands.
Let's talk about that vid. Hey, you're watching VidTalk on VoiceTube TV. I'm JR.
I'm Ray, and today we're talking about important historic handshakes, but in particular, the most recent meeting between the leaders of China and Taiwan.
And apparently, as you can see, we're wearing very specific colors on our t-shirts today.
That's right. We got bright blue, we got bright red. These colors indicate...
They indicate the color of our flag. Oh,
That's
say,
right.
can you see?
Wait, Jared. That's the national anthem of the United States.
I was thinking the colors in the flags are quite the same, so you know.
No, I don't think that works.
Okay. Simon. Do we have to finish this off?
Please don't. You can put that away now.
Alright, anyways, over the weekend, if you don't know what went down in Singapore, you probably live under a rock? Or you don't own a TV set at your house, simply as that. Because for the very first time in 66 years, ever since 1949 Civil War in China, for the very first time, the leaders of both sides, Taiwan and China, they finally got to meet up. And whether you say yay or nay to this is definitely going to go down in history.
That's right. In the summit, he made a point by saying that the two sides are family and cannot be pulled apart. However, Ma insisted that the two sides should observe respect after years of rivalry and hostility, and that we should respect each other's way of life. So all in all, this summit was purely symbolical, and there were no agreements made. And neither of the presidents addressed each other as presidents, but instead they addressed each other as Mr. Xi and Mr. Ma.
So should I address you Mr. Du?
Of course, Mr. Li.
Then Mr. Du, should we shake on it?
No, today's meeting is purely symbolical and no agreements will be made between the two of us.
So should we do the symbolical air handshake then?
Okay, fine.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
You made me do this. I don't want to do
He
this.
likes it anyways.
But you know that VidTalk is far, far away from a political talk show. We're just here to entertain you guys and have fun doing it.
Right.
So today, instead of going down into the political details and into the debate on who's right, who's wrong, we're just going to play a game.
Yeah, another game. And just for the record, currently it's 1-1 tied because Ray won at the Halloween edition.
That's right.
I won at the movie, the intern edition. So today will be the final showdown.
We're going to settle it once and for all with another game of Fact or Fake. Fact or Fake, I've collected 5 very memorable, very historic handshakes in the past in human history that affected the whole human race, and I've made some modification on some of them. So some of them are fake, some of them are fact, and you're going to have to decide which one is which.
I'm really bad at history, so this is going to be difficult for me. So
You're just going to guess?
yeah, actually it's not kind of much of a big difference to me because I don't know, I probably don't know the answers.
It's always going to be
It's always
50-50.
going to be 50-50.
Okay, but because this is the final showdown, we're going to have a punishment.
Okay.
The one who loses gets to go around the office and shake their hands holding the Taiwanese flag and saying, I'm Mr. Li or I'm Mr. Du. How about that?
I'm running for president.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Are you down for that?
Mr. Du, you're definitely going to
Okay.
be doomed.
Oh,
Get it?
that's fun,
Doomed.
dude. 所以呢，游戏的规则就是我选了5个在历史上很有意义的握手，那我其中有一些做了小修改，所以有些是真的，有些是假的。输的人呢，要在办公室到处握手，然后拿着这个台湾的 flag， 然后要说我要选总统。They don't know about this, so we're
I'm
just
definitely gonna make Ray do this. Ray 一定要输。
let me see what it comes out of. Right?
Okay,
This
so
game.
here are the questions. I can't wait.
Okay.
You know, it's as I just said, this is gonna be like a 50-50 chance for me or for Ray to like be doing this
I'm actually
punishment.
kind of nervous.
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause
sure.
I'm bad at history. It doesn't make a difference.
I think
for me, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's just go with it. Okay, first question. On November 1943, President Franklin Roosevelt, Minister Winston Churchill, and General Chiang Kai-shek shook hands in the residence of an American ambassador in Egypt, which led to the Cairo Declaration.
I know about the Cairo Declaration.
开罗宣言嘛
Yeah, I know about Chiang Kai-shek.
Right.
I know about Churchill. I would say fact.
Fact? Is it?
Are you giving me the look?
Yeah? No.
Are you giving me away
No.
a hint
Nothing.
that I'm wrong?
Nothing. So
Fact.
fact.
I'm gonna
Okay.
go fact.
You're going to go with fact. So, Franklin Roosevelt, Winston Churchill, and Chiang Kai-shek in Egypt. Right. This question is actually quite a giveaway because it's very related to Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
The Cairo Declaration, it is signed in Egypt.
You're one step closer to running for president in the office.
That's right. They wanted the unconditional surrender from Japan.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 point for JR. That's a good start. Okay.
It is.
Let's go on to the next one. Okay. On April 1865.
April 18th. You're not going to change up the years, right?
No. Not going to be the year.
Like
not going to be so detailed.
You won't be that cruel.
It's like, oh, it's not April. It's May. Okay, on April 1865, General Robert E. Lee and General Ulysses S. Grant shook hands in a farmhouse in Virginia, with Lee accepting Grant's surrender, the capitulation that would end the Civil War.
With Lee accepting
Grant's surrender. Are you familiar with the Civil War?
Yes, a house that is divided against itself cannot stand.
That's right. That's from the Bible, right?
Yeah, it actually was the Bible verse that inspired President Lincoln
to start this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna say no. This is not a fact. This is probably fake. Because you just said General Lee accepted the
Grant's surrender.
Grant's surrender, right? General Lee represents the southern side.
Right.
So they lost, actually.
Right.
So I'm going to say fake.
Wow. I thought you said you're not good at history.
It's not. It's easy.
Yeah, you're right. So
all I need was one more question.
Grant actually accepted Lee's surrender, with the northern side winning.
Yeah. 2
Man.
points for Team JR.
I'm so stressed now.
You're one step. Oh, how many questions do we have left?
We got 3 more questions. You need to get them all wrong.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 3.
You need to get them all wrong in order to lose.
Oh, I'm so excited. I got the flag prepared for you. This is such an honor.
To meet the future president?
Yeah.
Okay, I still got a chance. I still got a chance. Okay, next question.
Okay.
Third question. On September 1938, Winston Churchill and Adolf Hitler shook hands in Hotel Dressing. How do you pronounce this word? Dressing. Hotel dressing, like a salad dressing.
Okay.
Hotel dressing. Germany, in an agreement that will ensure peace for their time. With the horror of World War II, this handshake with Hitler came to be a symbol of appeasement.
Okay.
Winston Churchill and Adolf Hitler.
When was the year?
I'm not good at history. I'm not going to give you any hint at all. You already got 2 questions down,
Hitler and Churchill meeting up. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird.
But that was before the World War.
Yeah, still kind of weird. But no, I'm gonna say fake.
Fake?
I'm gonna say fake.
You sure?
I'm looking at your face. No, your face is giving me
nothing.
some hints.
I'm not giving you any hint.
Okay, fake.
Okay, so this is
Wait.
This is fake.
Yeah!
I
won. So what is the truth about this?
So it's not Winston Churchill. It's the minister before him that shook hands with Adolf Hitler.
Yeah, because Churchill and Hitler meeting up, that sounds really weird.
Yeah, so it's actually Neville something. I forgot his last name. But Neville, the minister before Churchill, he shook hands with Adolf Hitler in a hotel. That was before the World War. And you look too happy. I'm not too pleased about this.
I'm alright. I'm too happy.
Okay, let's just go on to the last 2 questions.
Okay,
you can just have fun because I lost anyway. Oh gosh, this is so hard.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, final 2 questions. Fourth question. On December 1990, Robert Fagg, yes, that's his actual name, F-A-G-G, and Philip Cosette shook hands through a 3x4 foothold in a wall 130 feet below the seabed of the English Channel. So they shook hands through a really small hole, commemorating the completion of the Channel Tunnel that connected Britain to the European continent.
I know about the construction of the tunnel beneath the sea,
right?
英吉利海峡.
Right.
I would say fact.
Right. This is a fact. Right?
This is a fact?
Right. 4 questions to JR. Okay, final question. Let's see if I can get at least 1 out of these 5 questions.
Humiliated.
Okay, final question. On December 1970, President Richard Nixon and pop star Elvis Presley, they shook hands in the White House where Presley requested to become a federal agent to combat drug abuse in America.
This sounds so unreal.
Why?
That it makes me want to say yes, it's a fact.
Presley. Presley, are you familiar with him?
It's 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Let's go, cat, go. But
Wow,
don't you...
you're really familiar with him. Okay.
Well, he actually died before I was even born, so you don't. I can't say that I'm familiar.
Okay.
I know his music though. I would say fact, just because it sounds too fake.
Because it sounds too fake, you're gonna say it's fact.
Does that make sense?
This is a fact.
Oh,
what the heck? You got 5 questions.
I got 5 points.
What?
Right.
You're like a history guru.
I'm the history guru.
Wow.
Very nice to meet you.
President Richard Nixon actually shook hands with Elvis Presley. So that concludes our game and our show today, and we're just going to pack up and go home and call it a day.
No, we're not. We got the punishment. We got the punishment. Yeah.
Before that, though, let's go into our video, our weekly challenge, because this is VidTalk. We are going to bring you a video talking and discussing about the relationship between China and Taiwan. So let's check out that video first.
And we'll be back with the punishment.
Since 1949, both Taiwan's government, the Republic of China, and mainland China's government, the People's Republic of China, have claimed validity as the legitimate and only China. So what's going on? Which is the real China, and why do the two countries hate each other?
Welcome to the weekly challenge of VidTalk. Personally, I'm still pretty depressed about the outcome of the game just now, but we still have to teach you the English.
That's right. And in today's video, well, I think this guy did a very good job in explaining the cross-strait relations. He stands from a very neutral point of view, just the facts.
Right. So the sentence that we picked, the phrase that we wanted to teach you today is agree to disagree. And it comes from this sentence. In 1992, the two governments came to a consensus, acknowledging that there was only one China and that each believed themselves to be it. Basically, they agreed to disagree. Okay, so JR, what is agree to disagree?
Agree to disagree means to disagree.
That's exactly it. 所以 agree to disagree, 我们同意彼此的不同意 right? Literally, that's it.
就是不同意。
对，所以意思是说呢，讨论之后没有任何的结论，两个人还是各持自己的立场。
Right.
这个就是 agree to disagree.
Right.
So what we want you to do is give us a story of how two people might come to this conclusion, how two people might agree to disagree, and put it in the comment sections below.
Yeah, leave it in the comment section below, and we might choose your sentence for next week's VidTalk.
That's right. And that is a wrap for VidTalk today.
Thank you for liking, commenting, and sharing this video.
And remember to subscribe to our VoiceTube TV channel right up there. Click that button. And if you want to see more of me or JR, you can click on the links below us.
Right here.
Where are you looking at?
Here and here.
Right. Okay.
All right. Anyways, let's go to the comments right now, which people left us from last episode. And here are the 5 sentences that we've chosen. The first one is from Gu Yu Hui. I hope I pronounced it right. She goes, I have no choice but to ask Ray to finish my homework so that I will be able to go to the cinema and watch The Intern tonight unless he declines to take the burden off my plate.
I politely decline.
A good sentence. All right, next, Zheng Kai Sheng. If someone can help me make the sentence of this week, that'll take things off my plate. It's not easy.
That's kind of redundant because you already made your sentence. So
Yeah, you did. And you did quite a good job, actually.
it's not that difficult.
And it's not that hard. Next, Elaine So. So your sentence is, my boss said that I am a good assistant, who always take things off his plate. So he is going to add more on my plate. Okay, the first principle of being an office lady is you always have to pretend you're busy. That is rule number 1.
That is so true.
Yeah, it's so true. That's what we're doing right now, actually. Okay, next, Zhang Xinyu. Ray and JR are lovely. They can cure my mind completely. So you're kind of sick?
Kind of like mentally ill. Just kidding.
When I see them talk on VidTalk every Thursday, it take things off my plate.
Okay.
Good sentence. Last but not least, Yi-Hui Liu.
Why are you pronouncing everyone's name so weird?
I hope I pronounced it right.
Yeah.
Yi-Hui Liu. It is so wonderful to have a considerate husband to help take a bunch of dreary household chores off my plate.
Wow.
That's sweet.
That's a good husband.
That's sweet. All right, so those are the comments from last week, and we just gave you your challenge for this week. Leave your comments below. Once again, I'm JR.
I'm Ray.
And we'll talk to you next time. Yo, know, so we decided to go on the streets instead of the office because it's more humiliating. It's more fun. This is like the best time of my life.
Vote for me.
I'm gonna enjoy this. Vote for number 4, Ray 2. Okay, so we're gonna go on the street right now. 你们愿意投他的一票吗？
没问题啊。
Vote for me.
可以的话，请你们投他一票。那你们跟他握一下手。对。